All right, let's jump into our weekly MVPs. And then if you're wondering what we're going to talk about next, we're going to do our worst players of the week. And there is going to be a name on there
doozies
that's going to surprise you. So go ahead if you want to start off with weekly MVPs.
All right, because I'm a Jays fan, I'm a little biased, but I'm going with Teoscar Hernandez and Alejandro Kirk.
Wow.
Hernandez.
Kirk, a surprising week. I don't mean to interrupt you.
No, that's all right.
And I'm very excited about his performance because I do have him on a fantasy team. And is there a better pitching matchup than when Rue is pitching to Kirk? Just to make anybody, like a normal guy with a dad bod, feel good about himself when those two are having a pitch catch.
When that's your battery? Yeah. When you got Ryu throwing to Kirk, that's awesome. That makes me feel like I can do things in life.
Whenever I see that matchup, that battery, I make sure I watch it. All right, back to them. Sorry, back to them.
Sorry. All right, Hernandez, 500 on the week, 1 home run, 6 RBI, stolen base, 3 walks, only 3 Ks, a triple, 4 doubles, 7 runs scored. But he's coming back. He had a slow start, got injured.
Yep.
Slow return. He is hit this week. Alejandro Kirk, while catching, doing most of the catching duties as Danny Jansen gets back. 9 for 20 with 8 runs scored, 4 singles, 2 doubles, 3 home runs and 7 RBIs, 3 walks, and struck out only twice. This dude, if you watch him, has such a good eye. It's amazing. Like, watching him hit is awesome because he's such a good hitter. He's a tiny little dude. Well, at least tall, short wise.
Coming from a tiny little dude.
Yeah, I can call tiny people. But he is a ball player.
Yeah,
he's just so good.
And this is their 4 or 5 punch for anybody that typically, you got Hernandez batting 4, Kirk batting 5. Just a duo that had themselves a week. I'm not bad about that. They're in a lot of leagues. Number 4, number 5, number 6, somewhere around there.
Yep.
But the number 1, in my opinion, and the number 1 in a lot of fantasy leagues in the last 7 days is Austin Riley. We didn't really talk about the Braves because they're not, in our opinion, even in the top 8, but they are playing some great baseball. The defending champs are starting to come alive on a 5-game win streak, and he got guys like Austin Riley hits out of the 3 spot. He was 12 for 30, 9 runs, 4 singles, 3 doubles, a triple, 4 homers, 9 RBIs, 3 walks, 16 assists, and hit 400 on the week. Had himself a week.
Not bad.
Honorable mention, you had Trey Mancini. I'm pretty sure that's how you say it. Sorry, Trey, if I said it wrong. Out of Baltimore. Had a week. 12 for 26, 8 runs, 5 singles, 4 doubles, triple, 2 homers, 7 RBIs, and hit 462 on the week. So a couple of players, some great weeks. And it's, when they go, their teams go. And there's a couple of players that didn't have that.
Yordan Alvarez, big contract.
Huge
the Astros get him 6 years, 130 million. 115 million, 6 years. Great contract for both. He only batted 522 with 3 home runs and 8 RBIs. Only 1 strikeout versus 2 walks. Have a week, Yordan Alvarez.
Get some money.
Yeah, that's a good
perform. Week. He had himself a week. So congratulations, Yordan Alvarez. If you're listening to this and potentially want to come on the show, well, let's have a conversation.
Sure.
I know your time is money, lots of money, but we'll get through this. But there's a couple of players this week for our worst players of the week that just didn't have a good week. And last week I had Andrew McCutchen, and he's on the list again. He went 1 for 29. He had a single, 7 Ks, and hit .034. If he continues like this, not only the Pirates are going to welcome him back, he's going to find himself in the minor leagues. He's really got to step out.
He's going to find himself out of a job. He got that single. He got a game-winning RBI.
Yep.
Either the night that we last recorded or the day after. Since then has done nothing. So I was like, oh, cool. He did good. Ryan Mountcastle was mine last week.
Yep.
And he also had a really good night that same night. Might have even almost had a walk-off, but either way, they both had great nights. Since then, they both fell. But McCutchen,
just to, I guess, clarify, because McCutchen must have, he's not watching this. This isn't published yet, but at the time of the recording, he had a good game today. He went 3 for 5.
Oh, good for him.
3 singles and an RBI.
Ooh, so saving his
so he did have he had a rough week, but he's starting the next week off hopefully a little bit better for him. But
maybe he knew he was on the list twice. He's like, I better lock this up.
He's like, I'm gonna lock it in. But all right, who else you have? This one is a shocker. It hurts.
We may have mentioned him earlier because he's the best player on the planet. Mike Trout went 0 for 23. With 1 walk and 9 strikeouts. And that basically are the only stats that you're going to get from him because he went 0 for 23 in a 7-day period.
That's unreal.
That may have something to do with the Angels losing some games.
Yep. So
just saying.
I mean, Trout's 30 years old. He's not getting any younger, and he's just over 23 in 6 games since the 29th, and he's going to figure out eventually. And
He's Mike Trout.
You know, it's clear to say when he's not playing well, either of the Angels, they're going to have to figure it out. I mean, even going on this huge slump, he's still hitting 278, 13 home runs, 28 RBIs.
Yeah, leads his team in all 3 categories, and he didn't even hit a baseball for a hit all week long. And maybe that says something about his team as well.